goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. On first down, Newton. And his throw is incomplete. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now a give right side. Logan. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. T.J. Logan taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Washington. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Newton now to throw. Got It's De'Ami Brown complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And that's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Now Newton. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Second down at 7. Throwing is Newton. That's Samuel, caught right side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. Newton throwing again. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, here's Newton. Flushed, Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. On first down, it's Logan, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And find Everett there, complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On second down now, it's Logan, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 40 yards on the ground for him so far.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now a give right side. Logan. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down Seahawks. Maybe the threat of Russell Wilson running the football there and him handing it off opened a little bit of a lane.
It does, and what also helps, his unselfishness. Because he's not a quarterback who's going to take it every time and pull it from the running back and keep it. He will hand it inside when the reads are correct.
A quick throw out to Lockett. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. So simple math here. The first half, they've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bobby Wagner. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be, trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Out of the gun, Newton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Antonio Gibson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be out right at the 35.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Wilson. Dancing to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Off play action. Newton slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin as the first half is winding down.
And Washington has made this a 1-score game.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense,
as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson, as time expires in the first half.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead on the final play of the half.
Point after here coming up. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Cam's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
A gain of 6 there on first. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Newton now to throw.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton. This will be caught by Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, Newton.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And Washington able to make this a close game again.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Wilson's throw into the hands of Lockett. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Jonathan Allen forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Second and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2nd down and 3. Newton to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Check 31, check 31. Kick. Hey, turn it up. Check. 20.
Newton. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now a give, right side. Logan. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
Wilson. Bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And his kick is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Newton. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 24 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now Newton on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
To the air again, Newton.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a short return to the 6-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They'll run on first down. It's Logan. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They run again with Logan. Room past the 20. And some room to maneuver. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, it's Logan. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Partner, so much for situational football, because that's the absolute last thing you want to do when you're protecting a lead in the 4th quarter. Not only do you lose yardage, but you find a way to go out of bounds and stop the clock.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play. Wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped. Good coverage downfield. And he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically. But it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Sacked back around the 28. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Second and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Throwing is Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Newton winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 66 yards. And Washington has made this a one-score game. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
On first down, Logan, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Logan, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Wilson to throw. This complete to Lockett. And he's taken down inside the 30. A Seahawk first down as Wilson finds Lockett.
Now that's a big pickup right there. And so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Now
a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Logan. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Here's Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now a give right side. Logan. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover.